basically all bringing their Xbox Ones and Xbox One S's back. All right. I think they're all going for the Atari Jaguar now. So.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's where we're moving. Gotta stay ahead of the curve.
Very nice. Well, here's the fun part. We're live, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh shit! Someone's got to mute.
Yeah, I'll do it.
It's okay. I like hearing my voice twice. It's all good.
Unfortunately. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday. All right, guys. So I hope everybody's doing well and everybody had a good night's sleep. If you guys want to welcome Stick Figure, I know your name used to be like what the fuck Stick Figure or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome him to the show. He's our fresh face. All right.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Nice. I'm having a little issue here. My shit's frozen. All right. So, anyways, you guys, we were bullshitting a little before the show. Everybody's returning their Xbox One S's and canceling all their stuff and stuff.
Sorry, Jaguar for the win.
Jaguar? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I threw both my Xboxes away. Fuck Xbox. Scalebound's canceled. It's in the trash. It's gone.
Well, no. What's Scalebound?
Funny fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
What the fuck? All right, guys. So we have Supersonic Station, who was here with us last week. Xbot 448, you guys know them both. And today we have our fresh face Stick Figure, which you guys know him, most of you in the community. So good morning. I'm Mel. Yada yada yada. I'm in a grumpy mood today. I'm trying to get in a great mood. So this woman's cheery. I got my coffee. I need like 5 more cups and I'll be all right. So that being said, I would like to know how Supersonic did. Oh my gosh, I don't want to hear my voice, guys. I would like to know how Supersonic did with his first time having coffee. You want to tell everybody how you did last week when you had coffee for the first time?
Nope.
Yeah, I got jokes today.
No, my girlfriend thought it was really funny to have me drink 5 cups of coffee. I don't really know a lot about coffee, but it was my first time, so I drink like 5, maybe 6 cups of coffee, and my whole house is clean now.
Well,
and the laundry's done, and dishes are done. I think everything's done. I think I cleaned the house like 5 times.
Nice. Next time you're gonna have coffee, you can come on over here. We could use a little cleaning. So yeah, and then you were up for like what, 48 hours?
Longer than that. Much longer.
Oh my God. So
longer.
And
you're having coffee today?
Yes.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
You sound pain.
I'm already on my second cup and we just started.
Oh, good job. No more. You're cut off.
Yo, Supersonic, I gotta ask, how is the crash like afterwards?
Oh my God, it's like worse than the flu. Oh my God. It's worse than like your worst drunk ever. My first time crashing off that.
No, because you had 5 fucking cups of coffee.
I didn't know. I don't know coffee rules. Damn it.
I warned you.
Oh, snaps. In his defense, you didn't say anything about like what he should have. Like coming in brand new, you didn't really give him any guidance there. And
no, I totally did. Over the direct message, I totally did. I was like, you need to stop. 3 is enough. 4 or 5. And you're shaking.
I think a part of it, I think it was a plan of his girlfriend's anyway to kind of overdo it. I think she did that.
Oh, she did. She thinks it's freaking hilarious, man. She's laughing about it this morning.
Nice.
And then she like puts like a bunch of sugar in it too, and I don't even know. Oh my God, I was so wired. But you know what? It's coffee time once more. I'll probably be on Halo for like 48 hours after this.
3 cups, or how many did you have? 2? That's it. You're cut off.
Today, 1.5 right now.
All right. Finish your cup. No more. All right, guys. So what's up, everybody in the chat? Good morning, and thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Chicken's having beer for breakfast. That's awesome.
Nice.
See, he knows how to wake up. I can't drink beer, guys. I think it's gross, but enjoy. I'm drinking my coffee. So guys, I have a question for you, and this is like really paining me. I need to know how you guys spell canceled. This is really important because it was going all over Twitter and people were talking shit about people. So I just want to know, how do you guys spell canceled? Xbot.
Usually it's with 2 L's unless you're talking to a pony and then you have to take one out because they really need to hold an L when they're talking to me. I'm just saying that's the way it goes. So, but usually 2 L's.
Okay. Now, Stick, how do you spell canceled?
How do I spell cancelled? Does it start with S?
Dude, that was
Maybe Xbox is my new term. So
Xbox. Nice. Oh God, you guys. Just supersonic. How do you spell canceled?
Pony.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. Well, I spell it however autocorrect spelled it. I just wanted to clarify this because there was some like drama over the way people spelled the word canceled. I was gonna say spelled the world. I'm fucking shot too. So, yes. Anyways, moving on, guys. The end is near. As you guys know, I think it was Monday morning. Scalebound was canceled Monday afternoon. I don't know. I was at work and all this shit was going on. So happy birthday, Leonidas. I know it's a little late, but happy birthday, whoever else's birthday it is. Happy birthday. Scalebound being canceled and social media went mad, guys. Ponies threw parties. Some Xbox gamers turned their back on Microsoft as well as friends. People were fighting. Like, this shit was crazy. What the fuck is going on? So anyways, I want to know your guys' initial thoughts on the news of the cancellation and then your thoughts on the community's reaction. So Stick, you can go first.
Well, I actually seen on Twitter not long ago that the developer posted or tweeted out that he was really surprised by the reaction that he got from the communities, all the good well wishes and everything he's been getting off people, which is something that, I think only the Xbox community would do. It was Sony, they probably would have got death threats and God knows what, so
I
that was
haven't
interesting.
seen any death threats. I was wondering.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's been.
There won't be any death threats because that's the thing for the stables. They threaten death and rape and everything like that. You're not going to see that on the Xbox.
No, it's good.
So
it's good. Yeah, but it's disappointing for the people looking forward to the game, definitely. So I feel sorry for them, but maybe it's for the best. If the game wasn't going the way it should be going, so why release a shit game? Or why release a game that it's just going to get bagged out if it's no good? So
absolutely.
I think leave it to Microsoft to do what's best. They're the one behind the scenes.
Yeah, I hear that. Now, as far as the community's reaction, did you see all the breakdown and the fire starting, pitchforks and shit like that? Like, what did you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's just normal for people to get upset, like they're looking forward to something and they think it's going to come out. And some people sort of react badly. I sort of was a bit, who gives a shit? And then I thought about it. Maybe people, were looking forward to that game. I wasn't. So, yeah, it's just I think it's just normal. And the gamers are a little bit of a fickle bunch, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, were you looking forward to that game?
No, actually, I wasn't. I looked at it. I thought it looked a bit not my type of game.
I hear that.
So I wasn't really looking forward
Blasphemy.
to it.
Blasphemy right there.
Shut up, bot. No one asked you yet. Now you're going last.
I'm used to
it. Wow. All right. But I don't know. I can totally see what you're saying. It's a natural reaction for people to be upset. I think people went a little bit overboard, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
some people did. Yeah,
It's a game, guys. Come
that's
on.
right.
All right. Supersonic, because Xbox going last.
Um,
What do you
when I
think
heard
about
this
the?
news, when I heard this news, I took my Xbox, wrapped it up in cellophane, and I took a piss on it. And I put it on YouTube. That's how mad I was. Now,
PP
like,
Reaper.
this game,
Oh
like
Jesus!
this game's like it's irrelevant to me. Like I was not excited about this game, but this is like just my opinion. So I'm just speaking like how I feel, and other people may love this game and we're excited, and I feel bad for those people. But I kind of see like both sides of it. I don't know. I'm not really even a fan of Platinum Games, like any of their stuff. I mean, aren't they the ones who made that Transformers game?
Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bayonetta, Wonderful 101. They've made quite a few games, man.
Okay, I haven't played Bayonetta, but I was really disappointed with the Transformers game, and I'm a huge Transformers fan. Fall of Cybertron, War of Cybertron, and Ninja Turtles, and like both those games like let me down. So I wasn't looking forward to this game whatsoever. I don't
It
know,
did
it's
look
not-
pretty cool. I'm not going to deny that.
But then like on the other side, I see where people are coming from. Like definitely, I see where that's coming from, how they feel, and the disappointment and stuff. Because that's exactly how I felt when they shut down the Project Spark servers. So I know exactly how you feel to be excited for a game and then it just getting shut down. So I mean, I don't know. I see both sides of it. So I'm kind of in the loop. But I mean, people saying they're gonna trade in their Xboxes for
that's
this
crazy.
game. I mean, a fucking dragon game. Play Final Fantasy for a minute.
So, I mean, the little craziness that we were talking about that was going on in the community, is that justified? Do you think that's just a normal reaction, or you think people like went a little overboard?
I don't fuck. When I found out Project Spark was canceled, I think I tweeted Phil Spencer every bad name ever created. So
Well, you must be on the block list then.
yeah, I'd say most definitely I am. But I mean, that's how mad I was. So I could see the anger and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's time to move on and move past it. And we got Sea of Thieves. We got all kinds of games coming out, and so
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
let's get excited for that. And then I mean, when does Mass Effect come out? Like in a couple months. We're gonna be playing some Mass Effect soon. So let's just move on and have some fun with games that are coming out.
Nice. Xbot.
Yes.
So what was your initial thoughts on the news of the
All right. Does
cancellation?
everybody have their cup of coffee? Because
Yeah.
this might take a minute. All right.
Good. Go for it.
First things first, I am disappointed that Scalebound isn't coming out. Anybody who like was talking hype about it before and now they're like, oh well, it's whatever. Like, no, you're disappointed. Let's get over that. All right. Games do get canceled. But the thing is, when you look at the article and what people are saying, I've talked to a couple people, within the industry, Microsoft and Platinum Games, Microsoft hired them to do something, right? Now, they weren't hitting the deadlines that were marked in the contract. Not only that, once it started to get more severe in terms of Microsoft saying, hey, guys, you really got to get on a roll here. Not for anything. People are probably going to hate me for this, but I'm going to say this isn't Japan, okay? You can't say, yeah, we're doing a game and then wait like 6 years to do it, all right? This is Microsoft saying, we're paying you guys. You be on time, all right? If there's something we can help you with, because Microsoft, Xbox division, if companies are having problems, Xbox is known to send people out to help them, right? But if you're gonna have an attitude about it and everything like that, Microsoft Xbox division basically employed you to do this. So deadlines need to be met and stuff like that. Now, when all of a sudden the pressure starts getting on and they really need to set deadlines, a group of developers decide to take a month vacation. Really?
Let's go to Bahamas, man.
Really? Like, I know people are like, I know people are like, Microsoft should have bit the bullet here and all that good stuff, but Microsoft, the Xbox division, they want respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect from the developers and stuff like that as well. If the developers are basically going to kind of spit in your face and stuff like that when you're saying, hey, you need to get this job done, you need to make a business decision. Not for anything, but Platinum Games is not known to be one of those really workable type development teams. They're kind of fucking crazy, to be honest with you. The head of Platinum Games has gone off on tangents on Twitter, has talked about other, like, it's talked about publishing companies, stuff like that, has talked about their own fans. So they're not the like easiest people to work with there. And if they really felt like they're going to kind of spit in the face of the Xbox division, business sense, you know what? Cut them the fuck off. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I know people are disappointed. I'm disappointed. That was probably my second most anticipated game coming out this year. But when it comes down to it, in the industry, if the developers aren't giving the publishers respect and not giving the platform the respect that it deserves, cut them off, fire their ass. I have no problem with that.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Platinum Games haven't been very platinum lately. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear that. Xbot, you make some great points. And the community's reaction. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you go back to social media again. There's just so many people that have an avenue to express their opinion, right? And the larger the groups, the more extreme you're going to see on sides. One thing I want to point out here is Xbox YouTubers or pro Xbox YouTubers. Guys, people are looking to us to see what's going on in the industry, right? When you take something and you overblow it in your videos, whether it's for clicks, whether it's for whatever you're doing it for, you're not helping out the community. You're not putting common sense into gaming. All right. Mm-hmm. When the article clearly states that their business relationship has gone sour, I don't understand why more of these pro X1 YouTubers aren't really hammering that home. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm really not. But like when you feed the dragon per se, you know what I'm saying? and you don't bring it back down to earth for everybody and to show a more complete picture of what happened, you're not doing the community any good. You're not doing the industry any good. There's people talking about, well, what does Xbox One have to offer this year? And it's like, hold on. Like last time I checked, Sea of Thieves is scheduled to come out this year. Truly unique experience right there. You have Crackdown coming out, which is coming out with a multiplayer with something that's never been done before. Innovation right there. All right. You have the multiplex. Look at Mass Effect is coming out in March. A new Star Wars Battlefront is supposed to come out this year as well. There are a lot of games to look forward to. We have new hardware coming out that's basically going to put these multiplats at a native 4K and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to. And to just be like, yo, that's Scalebound. Oh, shit, that was canceled. We're all done, guys.
Return your Xboxes.
Get the cellophane out.
Go to GameStop.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I can understand disappointment, no doubt. I'm disappointed. But I also see everything else that's coming down the line this year as well. And I'm also excited, you know?
And holy shit, the last couple of weeks, Xbox practically gave away, like, all the new releases. Like, people should have, like, tons of games to hold them over for a little tiny bit, you know?
Yeah, no doubt, man.
For that countdown to New Year's sale.
Dude, like, not for anything, but even, like, State of Decay 2. For people who played State of Decay, the first one, my biggest gripe was not being able to go in multiplayer. State of Decay 2, they have already said it's going to be multiplayer. So basically surviving through like a zombie apocalypse and having to build your base and stuff like that with your friends. That's something I'm into. That's something I would love to do. We probably reenact The Walking Dead a little bit. I'd be like, all right, oh snaps, you need to lose an eye now. Like,
wow. What do I have to lose the eye?
Get me some coffee. Oh shit! I'm in the doghouse. I'm in trouble.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Man, why do I have to lose the eye?
Like another thing is like
You have the longest hair.
I'm kind of curious to know like what really happened. Right now, it's all he said, she said stuff. So there's a lot of rumors going around, and this guy was sick. No, he wasn't sick. He went to Hawaii for a vacation. I don't know. There's all kinds of crap. Maybe Platinum Games are the assholes.
But in the end,
we don't know. I mean,
in the end, Supersonic, I would love to hear you like kind of like feed off of this. Like in the end, Microsoft has been known to be Microsoft Studios has been known to be a great publisher to work with. All right. And there was some people like when Microsoft had to make the tough decisions and stuff like that. There were some people that kind of did a little bit of a backlash, but there's a lot of development teams out there that say, you know, Microsoft Studios is really good to work with. When Microsoft really believes in the project that you're bringing to the Xbox, like you are like a darling to them and stuff like that. So with that being said, you hear the business relationship went sour. Sour's got to be the quote of the week, by the way. It went sour.
It's like
you got to think there's more to it than just that one team. I think that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I think they were having a hard time dealing with Platinum Games. Like you're trying to deal with the head of Platinum Games who will just go off on a tangent for no reason. They probably weren't getting any information on the game. Like, hey guys, you know, the deadline's here. What's going on? Oh, we'll get back to you. No problem. We also have these other games that we're doing as well. What if they took some of the money that was aimed strictly for the Scalebound project and branched it out to like you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, stuff that they weren't supposed to do.
It is said that happened.
So like you got somebody using money that you're putting in for your project, and they could possibly be putting it into other projects and stuff like that. They're doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. They're breach of contract, people. When that happens, you have to make a decision.
That's just it. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, only Phil Spencer and his team like has the answers to that. These guys,
and they're not going to cancel it for no reason. So
that is very true. They
cancel it for a reason. So
I mean, maybe the team walked in and the game looked like total shit, and
that's right.
They don't want. I mean, I'd rather have like that not released, like a total shit game not released, than to have lies spread all over the place about No Man's Sky and stuff, you know, and just be lied to about their game. So, I mean, I trust him. Like, I think this year is going to be really good, like with Scorpio and stuff. Like, I think we have a lot of good surprises coming. So, I'm trying to be positive about everything.
You know, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
P for positivity.
P for positivity, not for PP Reaper.
PP Reaper.
I love when Next Gen said that. I was dying. So I heard Stick say quality over quantity, and I feel like that is really important. Stick, did you have anything else to add with that? Because I was thinking that a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, most of the games that Microsoft have sort of advertised at E3 or whatever they've released or they're gonna release, you know, it's one game, and you know, so and they've gone in and said, look, this isn't up to scratch. It's not going to be released in time. You guys aren't doing what we need you to do. We're putting money into this. I think. I mean, I'm not there, and I'm not fully across at what they're investing and stuff. But you know, like Xbox said, you're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. Fired. Build a wall.
Oh my God, here we go. No Donald Trump references in this podcast, okay?
Oh, man, I just got to take half my dialogue and throw it away now. Thank you.
Do it. Have fun. And you know, whatever that comedian is.
PS4 Pros are stacked pretty tall. They could just use those.
There you go. Just stack them up. All right. Anyways, do not bring me into this Donald Trump bullshit, okay? You guys tricked me.
Trump.
All right, guys. So
can I just say, yo, Osef, can I say one more thing?
No,
can I say, I know I've kind of like dominated the mic here. No, but seriously, guys, when it comes down to it, Microsoft has made a few tough decisions that to me have all made sense. If you look at Fable Legends, they weren't getting positive feedback on Fable Legends at all. People who were playing the beta, of course, there were a few people out there that are like, yeah, I love this game. But on the majority, they were getting negative feedback. And a lot of people in social media in the beta, they were just like, we want a classic Fable. We want a Fable 4 coming out and stuff like that. So they scrapped that project. The biggest hit was they closed Lionhead. That I did not like at all. But you look at Phantom Dust, the developer who was making Phantom Dust, Phil Spencer, Xbox Division, went in and saw what they were doing, and they didn't like it. So they took that developer off of that. They still have the game, and they're looking for a new developer to develop that game again. And then you see what happened with Platinum Games. Now, guys, would you rather have these companies with these platforms that we all enjoy games on, would you rather have them making these tough decisions, or would you rather have them lying to you for like 8 years with a game like The Last Guardian, saying that the game's in development? Oh, it's in development, guys. No, don't worry. We didn't forget about it. It's in development. When we know that they shelved that game, all right? And then they brought it back later on, didn't really do anything to it besides upgrade the fucking feathers on the cat bird over there. That's all they did. And when it came out, it ran like shit anyway. So what would you rather have? Like the actual platform making the tough decisions, canceling the projects when they're not going as planned, when the developer is basically spitting in your face and saying, yeah, fuck you, you want our game, you need our game anyway, so we're going to do what we want? Or would you rather be lied to for 8+ years about a game that you're interested in, not for anything? There's a game called Below that was talked about at the launch of the Xbox One. That shit is completely off my radar right now because they took way too long to get that game out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't want to hear about games and then like 5, 6, 7 years down the line pick it up. You know.
All right, so time out.
I'm sorry.
I would like to put in my thoughts. Thank you. So, Xbot, we're going to put you on the back burner for right now.
All right, I'll mute myself for a little bit. Yeah.
Remember to unmute yourself when you decide to talk.
No guarantees.
I know. I'll be like, he's talking in the other room. All right. Anyways, guys, I was at work and I went on Twitter, and then all you see is stuff about rumors of Scalebound canceled, and I'm like, man, that game kind of looked cool, but I don't even remember what the hell it was. Like, I know it was dragons and stuff like that. I couldn't remember any gameplay, right? But then I was, looking up videos and whatnot like that, and any gameplay and things like that were from a year ago, if not more, from the beta or whatever, and like, IGN and stuff like that, testing it. But like, as the day went on, this is all I saw at work. And I was like, what the hell? Like, everybody is freaking out. And then it got to the point where people were freaking arguing with each other. And then they were pointing out the way canceled was spelled and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I just choked on my coffee.
People think Xbox is going to shut down because of this one game. Games cancel all the time.
Wow.
And me and you were DMing Supersonic about the whole situation. You were watching different shows and stuff like that. And it was absolutely insane. Like, it was madness. Like, I didn't think people would be so mad. But on the other side of this, you have to think, like, at this point, the PlayStation people are laughing at us. They're laughing at the community. The community is so like united and stuff like that. Like, we're making ourselves look a little bit crazy right now. Yeah. Hold on, my phone is going off, of course. But like, everybody was going a little bit crazy, and then they started fighting with each other. And like, we have to really like take a step back, look at our priorities, and not argue with each other over a game that's canceled. Like, I think the community's reaction was a little crazy. Yeah, you can be mad, upset, or whatever. Like, thankfully, there was no death threats that we know of, guys. Just saying. But the fact that they kind of took it to this level where we're all arguing, maybe we all need to like take a step back and like you know,
Take a damn
reevaluate.
Xanax.
Take a damn Xanax, right? Like, guys, we're friends here. This is one of the best communities. Let's kind of not argue about this. And, you know, I see that Microsoft right now, they're going to be getting some hate. That's understandable. But, you know, they have to do what they have to do for a reason. Am I upset about this game being canceled? Not at all. I wasn't, like, I thought it was a cool game. Xbot was the one who was looking forward to it. Me, I'm like, it's here or there. Like, it's a game and, you know, it's canceled. But now I guess we can kind of see how some PlayStation people feel too when they have games that are canceled. Granted, they have a lot more delays and cancellations and stuff like that, but I really feel like we don't need to kind of get as crazy about it. But I do know that this is some people's most anticipated game, and I do feel bad that you're losing your most anticipated game. But there's definitely more games that are coming, and I mean, there's always something else to be excited for. Otherwise, you know, if games aren't going to be canceled and like you can never expect anything to be perfect. If you get that mad over a game being canceled, like, you know, what is the point of gaming? Like, where is your stance on it? It is. It really is. And it's becoming like I didn't even want to go on Twitter anymore. Like I could not stand reading it after like hours and hours of my feed just being stuff about Scalebound. I was like, wow. Can we talk about something else?
Why is it when Why is it when Xbox does something that's like front page news? Like the minute that that leaked, there's like a paper boy on every doorstep saying extra, read all about it.
Ding ding.
Xbox cancels a game. Like when somebody does this shit, like no one says shit. It's
Xbox is falling apart. Xbox is ruined. Everybody's like
trade in your console now. The end of the world
now
is coming.
That the Scorpio is going to be delayed and canceled and this, that, and the other. It's like, why? And you know, I'm not going to deny this. A lot of this is ponies too. But it's like, because I was just on Bang Bang and fucking Facebook and I was reading it. I'm just like, wow. And just shake my head kind of thing. I can't deal with it right now. I was just annoyed because everything is negative. And then, you know, you also have to look at the fact that we have more games coming out, you know, and there's always going to be a game, you know, play the games you got now. And then, you know,
it's got new maps on Gears 4.
There you go. Look, that's I need my new maps on Gears 4, and then we're gonna play some Gears 4.
That game on 4K HDR is so amazing. It's like night and day.
And that's another game that Microsoft, you know, picked up that game after the other developer didn't he drop it? They sold it. Previous developer, Microsoft picked that up and spent $1 million or whatever on it. So, or 100 million or whatever. So Microsoft do definitely, you know, they do sort of say, you know,
it's disappointing, but we'll live.
Hey, who gets these IPs? Is it Platinum Games and Lionhead? Or is there a Lionhead anymore? They're done.
No more Lionhead.
Who gets these IPs? Does Microsoft still keep?
Microsoft still owns the Fable IP, and I was kind of up in the air about the whole Scalebound thing.
Did I give you permission to speak?
No, but he's asking about actual information that I know. So yeah, I am answering the kind gentleman. I'm just saying.
Woman, shut the hell up when Xbox. It's fucking.
You know what? I will beat your ass too. Anyways, Xbox, you have my permission to speak. Continue.
Oh, thank you. But Microsoft owns the Fable franchise, the IP to that. When Lionhead was being closed down, they were actually looking to kind of like sell that studio off, and a bunch of companies, they wanted that studio, but they also wanted the Fable IP, and Microsoft wouldn't part with that. So Microsoft has the Fable IP, and when it came to Scalebound, because this is a game that Platinum Games has tried to pitch to numerous people at numerous times. Like after the first Bayonetta launched, they tried to pitch Scalebound. After Wonderful 101 launched on the Wii U, I believe, they tried to pitch Scalebound again. But I think what happened was, from what I'm hearing, they pitched Scalebound to Microsoft, and Microsoft said, "Yeah, but we need
Microsoft believed in them.
But we need to own the IP." All right, so Microsoft does own the IP to Scalebound, from what I'm hearing.
So maybe they want people that's not so money hungry and stuff, and some fresh developers. I mean, there's people that need jobs, and maybe these people are just kind of out of
Yeah, but
touch.
how much
I don't
money
know.
have they wasted already? You have to like really
Oh,
kind of.
that kind of sucks,
Yeah.
Like I see that like just wasted money that could have been spent on something
For how
else. I
many
definitely
years?
see
Like
that.
what, 3 years at least?
Yeah, I mean, are we gonna have another No Man's Sky situation or
Yeah,
the
and I
last
mean, I would
Guardian
rather have
situation?
nothing if that's the case.
Yep, me too.
It's bullshit. I need more
All right.
coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we're gonna move on. I'm sure somehow. Oh, you know what, Bot? Finish your sentence.
Hold on, I didn't even get to say how funny I think it is that all of a sudden, after a game gets called as canceled, 8 million people were gonna buy a new piece of hardware strictly for that game. That is, anybody who was buying an Xbox One strictly for Scalebound, slap yourself. Just slap yourself right now, because you had Gears 4, Halo 5, Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, Rise, Ori and the Blind Forest. If none of those games sparked your interest to the point where you're like, man, maybe I should get an Xbox One, and it was only Scalebound, yo, that's absolutely idiotic in my opinion. And that's my opinion. I'm saying, just throwing it out there.
Anything else? Stick?
No, that's about it.
Listen, Xbot, you're in the timeout chair.
Scalebound.
Yeah. And like I said before, it'll probably come back to this, and then Xbot had to finish saying what he was saying about the 8 million, blah blah blah. So,
that's exactly what she heard, guys. By the way, it would be 8 million, blah blah blah. That's
So, kind of moving on a little bit. Do you guys think that these companies, like, between PlayStation, Xbox, all that, do you think that they're kind of revealing games too soon? Like, let's say at E3, things like that. Like, in my opinion, I feel like they might be showing these IPs a little too soon. Like, what do you think, Stick?
I mean, you got Sony doing it, so Xbox have got to sort of do it in a way. Otherwise, they're not going to sell to the casuals. And that's why Sony do it. I mean, you got to fight fire with fire a little bit. I know, just not as badly as Sony, I suppose, like 8 and 10 years out. But I just think if Microsoft don't do it, then they're going to get left behind, because people just are going to buy the console. They're going to think there's no game. There's no games.
Yeah, but we have tons of games, so I feel like...
I know we do, but I just... If you've got a game, show it.
It's important to show the games, but I feel like they're showing them entirely too soon. Granted, that game was in development for a while, but I mean,
fair enough. Yeah,
maybe when they're like halfway to 3/4 of the way complete with the development, then they can kind of put it out there. But I feel like at this point, like between Microsoft and Sony, there's a lot of games, that well, maybe not a lot on Microsoft, but there are games that are canceled. Okay, so.
Microsoft sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, it was Microsoft. What, they released 60 or 70% of their games from E3
like over
this
60%.
Year.
Yeah. Roughly.
So I mean, that's pretty. If they keep that sort of ratio up, that's pretty good. 60 to 70 in the same year is pretty good, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Sony is like 30 or 25 or.
It's somewhere along that. I keep seeing people on Twitter posting like the percentages.
I've seen on Twitter.
Yeah. Xbox.
Hey, shout out to She-Wolf and GKB. Like, I watched their show, and they kind of have the right idea. Definitely do the Bethesda syndrome, like shock everyone with the game, then come out with it like 3 months after, and then because E3 is going to start looking like just a hype joke.
And it's a hype train. That's all it is. Xbox.
What's up?
Yeah.
Do you think that these companies are revealing the games too soon?
I don't know. In Sony's case, I think they do, because what happens with Sony is like I've stated time and time again, over 90% of their exclusives get delayed at least once. So yeah, they show them and people get excited for them, but you have no idea when they're coming out. In terms of everything as a whole, I do think Xbox and Microsoft have to do have to do one thing, all right? And this was talked about on BGST this past Monday. I think they really do need to invest on more first-party developers, because when you're dealing with second-party, when you're dealing with like Platinum Games doing an exclusive for the Xbox platform, that is second-party. And the second-party developers aren't really kind of like, I don't know, they don't have to be like all in on that. When you're first party, you are a part of Microsoft, you are a part of Xbox. This is what you're doing. All right. When you start dealing with second party, they can kind of go off like in la la land a little bit and really not put in the time and effort that's needed to make that quality game. So I do have to agree with Tim Dog on this. I believe Tim Dog is one of the people that said this. I feel like Microsoft and Xbox really needs to kind of go in and develop more first party development teams and to deal with them. That's what I think they should do.
I agree. Phil Spencer probably went over there to Platinum Games and they're all sleeping on the couches and crap. Hey, we got some Microsoft money. Let's go on a fucking cruise, man. Phil Spencer will never find out.
So, Supersonic, I want to ask you, but I would like you to elaborate on what you were saying about GKB and She-Wolf, because I didn't catch that show. And then, let me know what you think about them.
They said something about Bethesda, like how they did.
Cut me off.
Cut off.
I wasn't done speaking. So, all right. So, you can elaborate on that.
Fuck up.
God damn it. Listen, you're next out first and you're in timeout too. Do you think that they're revealing these games too soon? And then you can like elaborate a little bit on what they said, because like I said, I did not catch the show and now I got to finish my sentence. Go.
I forgot what the question. I'm just kidding.
I think you should need some more coffee.
Yeah, he does. No,
coffee
he's cut
is
off.
life. No, they were touching on like how Bethesda did it. Like they did the shock and awe, and hey, it's coming out like in 2 months. And I don't know. I guess like both consoles are kind of to blame, more on Sony, like just showing CGI trailers every year, And I think more people should probably try to be like Bethesda. Xbox should do that too. Xbox are really close to it. Like we're getting games like the next year or the year of, and Sony's just they keep showing the same trailers every year. And Xbox did do that with Scalebound, but like I don't know. I just like they should kind of like take a lesson from Bethesda and do it that way. So, or else E3 is gonna look irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna just people show trailers and we'll be like, oh, is this game even gonna come out? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how about Cuphead? How long have we seen Cuphead for? A while, right?
Yeah.
And when is that game coming out?
Never. We're gonna throw away our Xboxes. It's the end of the world. It's canceled. Canceled.
It's your pick.
The Xbox.
The Xbox.
Halo canceled. Gears canceled.
What?
It's all canceled.
Don't you dare say that about Halo.
Oh shit! I said the H word.
I'm coming after you now, man.
Yeah, I mean, does anybody like what Xbox? What?
No. With Cuphead. Now, like that's on the border to me for being forgettable now, just for how long it's taken.
Exactly.
But if we throw common sense in there, and like how people are asking for Phil Spencer's head right now for some stupid reason, but Phil saw with Cuphead how many people were actually like anticipating that title. When it first came out, it was strictly going to be like boss battle after boss battle. But when he saw the anticipation, he went back to the development team and was like, hey guys, this game is really anticipated. Can you really like flesh out the levels, make it a platformer with bosses at the end of like platforming levels and stuff like that? And that's what they went back and did. So again, with the common sense there, Phil Spencer saw there was a demand and wanted the game to be better, wanted it to be a more full-fledged game. So I can see that, and I believe it's scheduled for this year's release. So
I heard it was really, really hard too, and they kind of wanted to chill off on that a little bit. But
Oh, make it hard. Yo, screw that. Make it hard, man. Like, anybody remember when Ninja Gaiden first came out?
Oh my god, yeah.
That game was incredibly hard, but also incredibly addicting, man.
Mm-hmm.
Battletoads.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a blast from the past.
You know what the hardest game I've ever played is Ghosts and Goblins. Oh my god.
Really?
Yes. That game is so hard to beat the original one. Jesus.
The hardest game I have ever played was probably Cobra Triangle, just because I couldn't get my boat to go in the right place. Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's a flashback from the past.
I have no idea what it is.
No, I don't know. I'm just excited for what's coming. I'm really excited about Sea of Thieves. I cannot wait to play
I
that game.
know. That's
Yeah.
my
There's so much to look forward to. And think about all the surprises that are going to come this year. I think 2017 is going to be a very strong year for Xbox, and I can't wait to see what's coming. I'm just really excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
I mean, go ahead, Stick. Go ahead.
I was to say, Phil said a similar thing. He's pretty confident with the rest of 2017. Get over this disappointment, and it's just going to be hit after hit after hit, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as features and console and games, so yeah, I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
or
definitely,
you can make every
fortunate.
game like Sony's doing, make every game look like Tomb Raider and stick a bow and arrow in every fucking game.
We can do that.
Even God of War looks like Tomb Raider. What the fuck, man?
Xbot is talking and he's on mute.
My bad. Let's see. Don't forget the crate. You got to have a crate in the game as well.
Crates and what they have in Last Guardian, lamps they have to carry around everywhere. Crates and lamps. Bullshit.
Crates,
And
lamps,
it's
and
all
chicken
about the
dogs.
bow and arrow.
Bow and
Yep,
arrow.
and Digital Foundry is going to find
Need a
that
rope.
extra feather on the last chicken dog, I promise.
Wow, you guys are crazy. So, guys, aside from the cancellation of Scalebound, we have lots of other titles to look forward to, like Red Dead Redemption 2. I believe that's, in the works. Xbot's still talking on mute.
No, I was coughing. Ha! Gotcha.
Well, you tricked me. We have State of Decay 2, Cuphead we kind of already talked about, For Honor, Sea of Thieves, which is my most anticipated title of ever. I always want to be a pirate. Mass Effect Andromeda, Crackdown 3, Halo Wars 2, there's a lot going on. Do you guys have like any concerns with any of these games possibly being canceled now that, like you had a title that was supposed to be a big title, people are looking forward to it, and that was canceled? Do you guys feel like there might be any concern that one of these other big titles might be canceled?
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely?
Yeah.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I don't see anything that's been advertised. Like when you talk to Red Dead Redemption 2, you're talking Rockstar, and Rockstar is not going to cancel that game. If they delay it, they might delay it. I have a feeling you'll see some delays this year because developers love to jump out and be like, "Yo, this game right here," and then it's like, "Oh shit, we hit a bump in the coding." And now it's going to take like a few months more.
We hit a bump in the coding, and now we have to go take a vacation.
Now we have to go. I hear Hawaii is great every time of year. That's all I gotta say. But if in terms of cancellations, like when it comes to Xbox and like the big games that have already been talked about, because once Scalebound got announced as canceled, people are like, "Well, what's going on with Crackdown and stuff like that?" And
I want to know though.
The people I've talked to about Crackdown said that they were having problems early in development. Yes, they were, but everything is fine now. The game is coming along beautifully, so I don't think you have to worry about that. Sea of Thieves, they don't necessarily have a date. They did say 2017. I think that's coming along really well as well, and it's a big year for Xbox. So, like with these games, you have new hardware coming out. You don't really want that cancellation of games hanging over your head, right?
Yeah.
This also points to Platinum Games and Microsoft not being able to fucking work together, because if that situation was so bad that they're canceling one of the games that they advertised and that they were going to show on Project Scorpio and all that good stuff, there was something really bad going on behind closed doors. All right. I don't see that with Crackdown. I don't see that with Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves being first party. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're looking good for the
Yeah.
rest of the year.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else?
No, I think Xbox got that on the head.
Well, I guess I do have worries that, because some of these games have been in development for so long, like we've seen them, like definitely Crackdown 3 and Cuphead. Those two I've seen a lot, right? But we haven't seen the game yet. So that, I guess I could say I have kind of like a, what if this game never comes out? Cuphead definitely is one that I've been like, what is going on with that game? Where is it already?
Yeah,
So
okay.
I don't know. And then you have other games like freaking, what is that? Oh, God damn it, I can't think. Fable Legends. All right, I was really looking forward to that. I was pissed when it got canceled. So I can kind of understand what people feel like, but I was playing the beta for that for a while, and I really enjoyed it. So
That game was beautiful. That game was absolutely beautiful, yeah.
So
Oh
we
my
got that far, and then they kind of took it away from us. And I played up
Yeah.
until the last day. And
Do
then
you
the
think they'll
server.
release that game as like a different title? Because it looked kind of like a finished
I would
game.
hope so.
It just
I
didn't
would.
look like a Fable game.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, a lot of the people who have played the other Fable games were like, we just need another Fable 4. But not this game because this isn't the game that we are used to. So, with that, I was a little bit disappointed. I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, I hate you guys. I can't believe this. Oh my God, you're horrible. I quit. But at the same time, there was disappointment because I thought it was really cool. It definitely needed work, but it was definitely something that could really you can get into, especially playing as like a villain or a hero and the hero's abilities, things like that. So I did sign a petition. They did not bring it back and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, like that one was a big one for me that did get canceled, and we had other games that were canceled. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of worries. Oh, and I am also looking forward to Friday the 13th.
Oh, yes, yes,
That
yes.
game.
I can't wait for that game.
That's
We played the
coming
beta,
spring.
man.
It's, multiplayer, but it's going to be awesome. Just
That,
saying.
that game will be so fun to stream. I can't wait for that. I've donated to that game. I can't wait. It's going to be
Definitely.
awesome.
Now, Supersonic, I know that you're a huge fan of Project Spark, and Project Spark was one of the canceled titles. They closed down the servers and everything. So do you kind of want to talk about that a little and, how you felt and shit like that? Because I was playing it too. I just
I don't
can't.
know. Not that I feel like how people are feeling now, probably, but I mean, I got over it. I'm still playing it. We can still actually play it, and
You can. I
this
can't
is-
play with you though.
I know this is like way off subject, but this is about Scorpio and my thoughts on it. I think Scorpio is going to be more like, I mean, Microsoft always wanted to bring Windows to the living room. That's what I think Scorpio is going to be, a PC for the living room, like Windows and everything. And I mean, we're going to find a way to share games on Project Spark when that happens.
Do you think
in my
like
opinion.
Project Spark was like a lazy way of getting people to make games? Or do you think it was just like a way to get people to get together and try other people's ideas?
I don't know. I think there's like a lot of problems with the. Well, first of all, the multiplayer was like pretty screwed up, and I forget.
You lost train of thought. Have more coffee.
Coffee time.
Oh, the licensing. I think a lot of the licensing stuff got in the way. I don't know that we still don't know like the real reason it got shut down. I miss that game so much, but I mean, I'm trying to make the best of it. Like, look what I'm doing on YouTube with the game. I'm still making games, and the clubs on Xbox One. We have clubs now, and a lot of people are coming back together in Project Spark. There's like 3 really good clubs for the Project Spark community, and I don't know. We're still keeping it going. We're trying to make the best of it and move on and make good things in the process.
Yeah, your worlds are like pretty amazing.
Thanks.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. That's true. Co-host. I like how you can still use the game though. You specifically, like I wouldn't be able to like play in your game, you said, right?
Right. I mean,
but you can still benefit.
We will find a way to do it. I promise you.
Just for the record, I was really horrible at building in that game, so
There is a learning curve, but I think that game did not get advertised the way it should have got advertised. And I mean, it came out at the launch when everyone was pissed off at Xbox, and I think if they would release the game and
revisit it and stuff.
yeah, and I think it would do really good. It's got like Minecraft potential written all over it.
Yeah,
Especially,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
go ahead.
even like if, with all this VR stuff coming out, imagine if you could make a game like around you, be in your own Zelda game and shit.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
You should totally tweet Microsoft and Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg right now.
I think probably I'll block from the day they shut down Project Spark.
Yeah,
I was
probably.
so pissed. Oh my god. So I mean, I know how people are feeling about Scalebound. That's exactly how I felt about Project Spark. It's my favorite game. Maybe tied with Halo.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. I mean, yeah, people are upset about Project Spark, but I mean, Scalebound, right? But then you have Project Spark. Now, Project Spark was something you've already been playing. Okay, it's already there. It was already put out. So, like, I feel like you would have more ties to the game, and you actually put time into it, as opposed to a game that you haven't played.
Yeah, they should have taken that Scalebound money and hired a team for Project Spark, in my opinion.
That would have been a great idea. But I mean, I feel like you have more, I guess, in a sense, an emotional tie
More
as
to
opposed
lose.
to that you haven't touched.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I don't know. Xbot, you have anything you want to say?
No. I got shut up before. I'm learning my role. I'm learning my role on this
You
show.
can talk as much as you want until I'm like, no, shut up.
But just kind of refresh the question, because you went back into Project Spark. I really like what he said about having the whole trademark situation, because I know there were people making like Guitar Hero games and stuff like that on Project Spark, and I mean, they should have planned for something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I could see stuff like that happening. But what was your overall general question again?
I don't remember.
People made like replicas of Mario, Zelda, like even Halo. Like Halo was on there, like everything. It was.
You can't
so
replicate
cool.
Halo though. Let's just be honest here, guys.
People came really close. Like there's some really good talent in Project Spark. Like I mean, and it was something really cool, like for gamers to make games and people to share. And I would love somehow for that to come back. And I think with Scorpio and like Windows and stuff, I think they're going to move the whole Windows thing, like a full Windows experience, to the Scorpio. And I think when that happens, we will see some kind of app where someone makes something. If you go to Spark Share, like there's some games you can still get from other people. It's kind of tricky, but I think we're going to see that coming with Scorpio, honestly.
Nice. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Everybody have a sip of your coffee. Take a moment. A moment of silence for Scalebound. Okay, done. All right. So moving on.
Dragons. Who the fuck wants dragons anymore?
Dragons are cute. Hey, the point was to coexist with the dragons and work with them. It's not like you're attacking them, so you're not controlling them or something like that. It was kind of like a friendship too. Wasn't there a game called Crimson Skies or something at launch?
Crimson Dragon.
Crimson Dragons, and like I mean,
but those dragons look fucking weird, yeah.
Well, thank you for your blunt opinion, Xbox.
Yeah, just one thing here. I want to just throw this out real quick before, because that there's another topic I can't wait to get into. But when it comes to whole platinum and Scalebound and stuff like that, my son summed it up. Our 13-year-old son summed it up perfectly. He was very, very excited for Scalebound. He is a dragon fiend, right? So, like, I dreaded him coming home from school, because, like, that was the one thing, I was going to tell him and stuff like that. So he came into the house. I told him, I was like, dude, unfortunately, Scalebound has been canceled, right? So his first reaction, he looks at me, he goes, well, what about Crackdown? I was like, no, Crackdown.
I was about to start crying.
Crackdown's still good. He's like, oh, okay then. So a 13-year-old is acting more mature than so many people on social media right now.
That is scary.
just want to throw that out there, and you guys don't even know our 13-year-old.
He is 13, so
So
you
to
know.
say he's acting more mature
Yeah.
than a lot of people on social media is saying something. Okay, guys. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to move to that topic.
I'm a
Anybody
dragon
else?
hater. I'm not a dragon hater. I'm sorry, dragon lovers. I'm not.
Lion.
I think you could probably still, I don't know, play some Final Fantasy and Devil May Cry. They kind of look like those two games mixed together. Something.
Yeah, Supersonic Jesse's gonna come after you, man. Yeah, she's like, I love dragons.
I will make you a dragon in Project Spark today and put it on YouTube for saying that.
Oh, now
Nice.
Xbox like me. Make me one. Only Jesse gets a dragon. All right, guys. I'm moving on right now. Anything else, Xbox? No. Keep it to yourself. All right. I'm dying. So the rumor, Xbox, is this what you're waiting for? That the Xbox UI is going to get a makeover?
Ooh. Yeah.
All right. So I'm not done speaking. Calm down. All right. So is there any changes you would like to see? And Xbox, you can take it away.
Any changes? Of course, like anytime you can streamline like the user interface and stuff and make it more accessible and everything like that, I'm always down for that. I'm hearing an upgrade to Upload Studio when they do this whole update. I'm hearing kind of like an update into how notifications, like when your favorite friends come on or you get an achievement, changing it from the bottom middle part of your screen, which a lot of time it takes up stuff that like in games that is a coveted area for games for like dialogue and stuff like that. So I'm hearing that they're moving that into like an upper corner, so this way it's not as pronounced and it doesn't kind of block stuff that's happening in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting to me. Just even making it faster, more accessible. I mean, I'm down for that. And the Upload Studio thing, because you guys know that's where I make my YouTube videos.
Upload Studio is on crack sometimes. It's
I think we're gonna get more options though than Upload Studio. Like
that would be
Scorpio.
nice.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have more options.
Upload Studio is like horrible sometimes and then awesome other times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Supersonic probably has more interesting with what he just said right there. Probably has more interesting things to say, but I'm excited. Like if I could get an upgraded Upload Studio, I think I get the most out of it now. So if they add features and stuff like that to it, I'm down to go in and kind of mess with things. Try to put more special like feature type things into my video. Slow-mo.
That would be cool.
But I'm excited, and they're doing this before the new hardware, before Project Scorpio, so like they are taking their time, they are refining everything, and I have a feeling it's going to be a big deal once they announce it and it comes out.
We're in beta mode right now. I think we're gonna see like a huge thing with the cloud too, honestly. That Scorpio, but go on. I'll shut up now.
No, go ahead, man. I love talking to cloud. Of course, a lot of people think that's a mythical beast like a unicorn or dragon, possibly. But the cloud is definitely there. You're gonna see it with games with Crackdown. But we use cloud base for our game saves and stuff like that now. So if they add more cloud features to Xbox One, features that have to go across all devices, because this is like a family of devices here. That'd be cool as well, man.
Well, and Upload Studio, as you were saying, I just think there's going to be more choices, more apps coming out that are like Upload Studio, and I don't know. I think it's going to be really good. In my opinion, I think that's why they haven't been working on it as much, is because like there's going to be a lot. I look at all these apps like pouring in like right now. It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
you could play like the whole Nintendo and Sega library on your Xbox One. It's
They have
nuts.
some
Yeah.
pretty crummy
Yep.
apps too, though.
Yeah, so some of there's like a fart game on there.
Shut up!
I swear to
I
God.
did not see that.
Oh snaps! You got to take the good with the bad, though. It's never gonna be all freaking. You know,
Unicorns and rainbows.
yeah, exactly. Like there's also gonna be pony
You
stable
sound like
dog shit.
yeah.
Like
What-
it's what it is, man.
What
you
else do you
sound
want
like
to
a Sony fan now, Expert.
what else do you want to see with the new interface? I'm curious about that.
Oh,
Who are you
Xbox.
talking to, bot?
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yo, the UI as we have it right now, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I love having the pins there. I love like using the triggers
Yeah.
to go up and down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Scroll up and down. I think up and down is a lot better than left to right to me, especially with having that speedy way to get all the way down to the bottom of the list and all the way back up to the top. I like that. But I mean they can streamline stuff a little bit more. Like when you go into your achievements, right? And you're like, man, I haven't done that achievement yet. And you're close to it. If you can click on that achievement and then go right to that game and have like, if it's a playlist specific game, playlist specific achievement, like you go right into that game and then right into that playlist to do that achievement, that would be cool as well. Cause I don't think you can
Yeah.
do that right now.
Okay.
And that they're going to change the snap feature, aren't they? They're changing that so it's not taking up the whole screen. Is that what you were saying before, Expert? Or?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
been rumors that with the snap feature, like it's going to be more of a screen in screen, window in window, however you want to
Yeah.
say it, and you can adjust the size and move it around your TV screen. But again, those are really like rumors. I don't want to like come out and say, yeah, this is exactly what's happening, and then
Yeah.
you know, but that would be cool as well.
I want two really cool things. The first thing I want for sure is avatars to come back. I mean, I know they're there, but I want to see those avatars have a use. That's like such a missed opportunity for Microsoft is not doing this. I don't know if like isn't Rare behind like the avatars? Didn't they make those or something?
I believe so. I believe when it
Yeah.
came down to the development of the avatars, I believe Rare is the one who put that all into play.
Yeah, I want to see avatars like they did on 360. That's like the one thing I miss, like avatars like
Yeah.
everywhere. Like and then
Yeah.
the avatars going into like some of the games like Full House Poker and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
that was
cute.
cool.
Avatars, and the on the marketplace, like my big pet peeve is all these indie games everywhere. I want to see the store put in 3 categories, like on 360. I want all these indies to go in one category, then like arcade games in one, and then like
That
the
would be
triple A's, big budget games in
Blasphemy.
another.
Blasphemy right there, man. Like, not for anything. Do you remember the beginning of this generation? Oh, indies should be given the same respect as AAA games. So
I didn't
we're
say
going to
that.
take them. We're going to take them and we're going to put them all together, guys. So this way the indie developers don't feel like they're different.
Fuck that.
But dude, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I believe indies, like they need their own separate place.
Yeah.
For people who really get into those, and for people who dabble in them, you can always just go over into that category and see what you might want to get. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you. Amen. Yay. Does anyone agree with me in chat?
Not at all.
Give a 1 if you want. Put a 1 if you want to see indies in a separate folder.
Oh, okay. Hold up. There you go.
I think you lost him at I Hate Dragons.
Yeah, they're going at you now, man.
You dragon hater. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see more integration between Upload Studio and the PC. That would be really nice. Like I feel like Upload Studio, like we have the Xbox app on our
Yep.
computer. You know,
Yep.
I feel like we should have Upload Studio on the computer because like when Upload Studio crashes on the Xbox, I have to edit a video on the computer. That's a pain in the ass. So if we had the Upload Studio on the computer, like it should be part of the app, That would be awesome. It would alleviate a lot of problems. It would help us like make our videos a lot easiger. I'm just saying.
Keyboard and mouse.
You can pull your clips up, so why can't you edit them with upload on there? You
Listen
know.
to Oh Snaps, the lazy YouTuber right there. We gotta be easier.
Fuck yourself. You know what?
Good morning. Good morning. Go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like it would be a better experience for users altogether. Like, I would like that. And you know what else I would like? I would like to be able to jump in parties on my phone. I think that would be cool. We have the app and we can like message and stuff, but why can't we jump into a party on our phone since we can jump into a party on the computer?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be a really good idea.
Super. Then I could be like, hey, like I'm just talking to you while I'm at work.
We should go work for Microsoft.
And even like, sometimes your friends are in a party or they're playing a game, you can jump in and say, look, you got, it's the party's full or the game's full.
Yeah.
Whatever they're playing, you can jump in and say, you guys getting off, I'm coming in. No, we're not. So then you don't even jump on your box at all, So fuck them, they don't want to play with me. So
well, see, that would be really good for me because a lot of the people that I play games with, they complain that I take cigarette breaks because I don't smoke in the house when I'm playing games or anything like that. Only when I'm doing podcasts. But anyway, so I'll go after like a few rounds of Warzone, like 3 rounds or so. I'll be like, all right, man, I'm about to take like a couple minutes, go have a cigarette or whatever. And it would be cool to like, because I have a Windows phone, so it should be integrated even more. Just join the party on my phone as well and still be able to talk to them when I'm outside and making sure they don't talk about me behind my back, all that good stuff.
Everybody talks about you behind your back. Don't worry. We'll just let you know now.
I know. I just want to get in the conversation. Be like, yo, that Xbot, he's an asshole. I'm just saying. I
got a change that comes from like a lot of people that message me, and I've gotten a lot of these messages. People want to be able to buy the 360 games without using a credit card. It forces you to use your credit card, and for younger people, that's a pain in the ass. I've had so many people message me about that, so I would like to see.
Aren't they doing that? I heard a rumor that
you have to have a credit card, and
that you can do it on your phone account or something.
So I'd like them to show the prices on the 360 games too, instead of going in the game and seeing what the price is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy.
The 360 games are too expensive, if you ask me. It should be way cheaper.
Like when a game when a game goes
backwards.
When it goes backwards compatible, it's like they jack up the price. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah. See, and that's one of the reasons why I love being able to talk to people behind the scenes, and they're like, yo, this game is coming backwards compatible. So I go to GameStop real quick and I'll grab it for the cheap price before GameStop even like jacks the price of the physical disc. I'm just saying.
That's not true, though. You don't do that, and we don't support GameStop. Remember, you cannot support GameStop.
I know it is.
But
so, dude, I want to go to GameStop the week that that South Park fractured butthole comes.
Yo, time out.
I want to hear people talk.
Time out. Newark says Xbot took a break and left us hanging for 5 hours one time. No BS. That's fucked up, Xbot, but I believe it.
Taking care of the kids and cooking dinner and stuff like that, man. I'm just saying.
I'm just going for a quick cigarette. I'll see you in 6 hours.
Hashtag priorities. I think what happened was, I think I remember exactly what I was talking about. I came in and freaking Seth and Evan were arguing. And I had this whole huge thing. You know me. I don't really yell or anything like that, but I'll sit there and I'll talk to you until you're absolutely bored about what to do that's right. And I think that's what I did. And then I had to make dinner and all that good stuff. But Newark, you're my boy, man. You're like you're family. You shouldn't be like throwing that out there like that. Damn.
No. Air out his dirty laundry. Go for it. In your face.
Oh. Damn, Oh Snaps is so cutthroat, yo. I swear.
What changes to the interface do you want to see?
Me?
Yeah.
I was just asking him that.
I think the news feed needs improving. Like I sometimes don't add friends, or I actually get rid of friends because they just like spam the news feed. So it'd be good if you could mute people in that. And you know, yeah, and or even change what appears, you know, like game clips only or achievements only, or you know what I mean. That'd be good.
I totally agree. Good idea.
Yeah, they should be able to do that somehow. The other thing, actually, I've got a couple of people just bought the Xbox One S. They were going to buy a PlayStation because they were casual and they thought PlayStation was the best. I quickly told them that it wasn't, and they both bought Xbox One S's. But both have said to me they're really lost with the, you know, people are a bit dumb sometimes or not so tech savvy, and yeah, they're really lost with it all. They don't know how to operate, and I sort of had to walk them through it. So maybe they could have some sort of walkthrough mode, or for when people buy it. I don't know, like to show them how to use it. I think they got like a little video.
Yeah,
or even like, yeah, but maybe make that a bit better. Show people how to use all the features. Like one of my friends didn't even know you could make videos and stuff.
No way.
You know?
I have to say though, I feel like the Xbox dashboard has become very cluttered. Like there's a lot of cool features,
it's overwhelming.
Yes, it is. You know, and I'm on there every day, and then I feel like I find something new every day. Well, maybe not every day, but like every week, let's say. And I feel like there's just so much going on that's like, So,
yeah, and if you're
like browsing through all that
gaming,
stuff.
like, geez, it's pretty full on.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have like a simple mode or advanced mode or something that you could set.
Yeah. Keep cutting Supersonic off.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. What do you want to say?
I can't talk. I'm a corporate slave.
Oh, okay.
Tell Spencer has to pay me before I talk on the show.
Too late. He generates it too much. All right, guys. So we're gonna be cutting this off at around 11-ish. But real quick, do you guys think that the Xbox One S will continue to be Microsoft's top-selling console after the Scorpio launch? And go ahead, Supersonic.
Sorry,
it's okay.
It's the coffee, man. I think they should jack the prices down even more and get these consoles in homes. That's a problem they're having with Sony. Like at the launch of these consoles, Xbox had so much press that all these PS4s got in people's homes, and I mean that's where the money's at. And I'd lower the prices and slap Halo on there, Gears and Forza, and get them in homes. And I mean that's where you make your money at.
I would think they would do a price cut once the freaking Scorpio launches.
Yeah, I mean, I know the prices are already low. I mean, we got like the 4K Blu-ray player and all that stuff, and it's a hot item, and I want to see it continue to sell like hotcakes, and then we get Scorpio. So I push these Xbox One S's as hard as I could and get them in.
Do you have an S?
People's homes. I have one old OG Xbox One, and then one Xbox One S, and two Xbox 360s.
Damn. Okay. Stick, what about you?
Yeah, I think Xbox One S. Well, I think, you look at the Pro and the fate of the Pro, like that hasn't obviously sold well. And I think, that's pretty obvious. So is the Scorpio going to be a bit the same, where it's going to be more for the hardcore and the casuals and that are still going to keep buying the S, the cheaper console? It does what they want it to do. I just think the S is going to continue to be Microsoft's, top selling console for that reason.
No, I think like you also have to think about children coming into gaming, and stuff like that. Like there's new gamers and stuff. They're probably not going to be like, oh, I want the Project Scorpio. I have no idea what that does. They're going to be, well, it's obviously not going to be called Project Scorpio, but they're going to probably go for like, especially parents buying, let's say their teen Xbox or whatever, upgrading, things like that. I feel like they're going to go for something a little simpler, and they're going to go with the Xbox One S because Xbox One is well known. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think everyone thinks it's going to sell big. I mean, it's going to definitely sell to all the people the hardcore gamers. But yeah, the casuals, why they've got a 4K TV, why are they going to buy the Scorpio?
Yeah. Xbot, you've been quiet.
Yeah, I was just in my mind completely disagreeing with you, oh snaps.
I like that.
I was like, hold on, like, not for anything, but when kids see the commercials for whatever they're gonna call Project Scorpio, that's gonna be the console they want. Like, oh, that one right there. They got their hands reached out to the TV screen. When you talk teenagers, of course, they not want like the most advanced smartphone
I
right
mean,
now?
I see what you're saying, but here's why you're wrong.
Uh-oh.
All right, Mooch.
I'm
I'm gonna
on
jam
this
him right
Mooch.
now if that was acceptable.
But listen. Here's where you're wrong. It's the parents aren't going to be like, oh, I'm going to go spend $500 on this really awesome looking piece of hardware for this 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old. I feel like it's everyone's saying it's going to be that that living room.
Have you met Justin's grandma? I'm just saying.
Well, that's not the point. Not everybody's made of money. Okay.
Oh, she's made of money? I'm about to grab an arm and a leg off of her.
Hey, they can be like Sony and make commercials about games that aren't coming out for 4 years.
No.
Well,
It's true.
Justin's
here's the
grandma
deal.
buys him whatever he wants, yes,
Yeah.
but not all family members are going to do that, and they're not all going to be like, oh yeah, you can have this when it comes out. Like everybody doesn't have that ability. Not everybody has the money to do that. Not everybody is going to do that because they're going to be like, common sense is going to tell me I'm going to buy like the lower grade version of whatever this is because this is a child.
Well,
All right,
we'll
I
have choices. We'll have like really good choices. Either get the S or get the Beast.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, here's the thing. I think the 1S is still going to sell really well for a while. I think over time you'll see Project Scorpio kind of really take over those sales, and at the launch of the Scorpio, you're going to see a huge influx of the hardcore gamers, the hardcore tech guys buying Project Scorpio. But I'm going to put myself out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the Xbox One S is going to be the first console to go into that. Do you know where you can customize your controller, different colors, stuff like that?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Microsoft will eventually put the One S in there as well, and you can customize your console. And that will drive the 1S sales as well, because a lot of people are going to want their personalized Xbox One S console. So I think that's going to happen as well. But I do think like over time, the more powerful hardware, it's going to drop in price and all that good stuff. And over time, the Project Scorpio will kind of overlap the 1S. So
what colors would you pick for that?
Black and green, of course.
Of course. No? What colors?
Black and green.
I've already got my Gears console.
I would
I'm
be
happy.
black and pink. I want the Gears console. I still haven't gotten that, so sad face. All right, guys. Before we shut it down, has anybody heard about the NPD? Like who won? When does that
I don't give
happen?
a shit about sales.
You know what? No one's fucking talking to you anyway. I
Fuck
just want to know.
sales.
Nah, I haven't.
When did they announce
PlayStation
that?
has sold 500 billion consoles.
Dun, dun, dun. Selling the most.
What about the Pro? What about the Pro?
Just saying. The number one selling console for last month was D's Nuts.
Inappropriate. Get off. You're done.
Hey, you know what got number one last month though? I don't give a shit part 2.
Does it have dragons though?
Oh God.
That's DLC. Pre-order for Gordo.
You guys are
Wow,
trouble.
but does it have dragons? That's probably that's got to be the one thing people are going to remember after this show. They'll be like, but does it have dragons?
Guys, it's just jokes. Don't hang. Sorry.
We love dragons. We promise.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out to chat. And thank you for the great conversation. You guys have a great week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Xbox on mute again. He's talking still.
All right. Yeah, no, I just want to say thank you to Stick Figure. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
blast like having him on the show with
Thanks, man.
Supersonic and O Snaps as well.
Yeah,
But
it definitely was a blast having you on. Hopefully you join us
Cool.
again.
Yeah, I should be able to do it. I might lose my job because it's like 3:00 in the morning.
jobs are
I got a
overrated.
sales meeting tomorrow.
Go
It's
to
more
bed.
important.
Alright.
Xbox
Yeah, well, these
overrides everything.
podcasts have been, affecting me negatively in my my job. So that's all right.
All right,
Yeah,
later,
I can
everybody.